Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So we're back working on the 305 Chevy for Project S10. And as you can see, we got a little bit of progress going on here. Uh, Today, what we're going to do is I got 5 quarts of break-in oil. I've got it is the Driven BR30 is a 5W30 break-in oil. It has the zinc, the ZZDP or whatever they call it, already in, manufactured in. It was recommended right from Howard's Cams. They said use that. Don't use their additive. It's good stuff. It's expensive. It's about $11 a quart, and plus shipping. But we're going to give everything it has to for break in. So what we're going to do today is we're going to pump up the oil pressure using this tool. I got this. This is just a rental tool I got from AutoZone. It's an oil pump primer. Funny enough, on their website, they call it a torsion bar unloading tool. No idea why. But it's OEM parts tools, part number 27060. And all it is basically it's an oil pump shaft with a collet on there. And I'll show you how we install this, and we'll see if we got oil pressure in this thing. Little info of what I have done. I mocked up the pulley serpentine belt system. This is just everything off the full-size Chevy pickup. That AC compressor is not going to stay on there. I just put on there for mock-up. I have a new one that's actually in the S10. Takes the same thing. So that's all done. I had to modify this bracket here that goes down to the power steering pump. It actually had, I don't know where I put it. It actually had another piece that goes down to this bolt hole. But with headers, you're not going to be able to do that. So I cut it off down here, and being this was designed for exhaust manifolds, I had to fabricate up a spacer. And they actually have these at Lowe's. It's just a half-inch OD, 3/8 ID. It's a 1-inch spacer, and I actually put a couple of washers on each end of it, and then the bolt through there to hold everything on. So that's nice and tight. It actually mounts to the alternator. So that one is not going anywhere. And then on the oil pressure, this goes to the factory gauges. So what I did is I drilled and tapped and put an 1/8 inch pipe thread in here so I can run, I got these little cheapo oil pressure or gauge set. So that way everything should be out of the way. And let's go ahead and get this installed and see if we have some oil pressure in it. All you do is you slide this down in. There we go. Now it's engaged into the pump. We'll put that on. I don't know how necessary this is, but I'm going to put my hold down on just to hold that down nice and tight so it doesn't move. There we go. And the one thing I learned is that an electric drill or a battery operated drill, at least mine, they're not super great tools, does not have enough power to continuously to spin that over without killing the battery. So I dug out old electric 900 RPM half-inch hammer drill, I didn't even know if it would still work, but son of a gun, it does work. Let's get this on here, chocked up. So 5 quarts of oil in there, well, 4 in there, and just about 1 in the filter. Let me see if I can set you that you can see the oil pressure gauge. That's the one on the right there. Here we go. You want the drill, you want it to spin as you're looking down clockwise. As you can see with that drill, we'll put it to almost 40 pounds of oil pressure. That's, like I said, that's not spinning it super fast. It's a stock pressure pump, so that's about all they're going to have. And I am going to cheat a little bit. I already did have oil pressure build up to it the first time. That's why it built up instantly. The hoses are already filled up. So we are good to go on that one. Up next, we are going to stick in the distributor and get it timed. Stay tuned for that.